I became a French citizen this year, and now that I can vote, I wanted to understand what I'm actually voting for. I already knew the basics, you kind of have to if you're applying for nationality, but I wanted more than that. Not just headlines or party names, but how the system actually works. So I decided to figure this out properly, actually understand how France works. And I thought I'd share what I'm learning because maybe you're trying to make sense of it all too. So class is in session, I guess. Here's a basic structure that I've learned. France is what's called a semi-presidential system, and that means that power is split between people at the top. So you have the president, currently Emmanuel Macron, who handles the big picture, and that includes foreign policy, defense, major national decisions, and people vote directly for the president. The prime minister, currently François Bayrou, runs the day-to-day government. So they manage the parliament, oversee domestic policy, handle the nitty-gritty of running a country. But here's the thing, the president appoints them. Then you have parliament, two houses that make and debate laws, the Assemblée nationale and the Sénat. And this is where it gets interesting, because if the president's party doesn't control parliament, getting anything done becomes really difficult. But what surprised me most wasn't the structure, it was how people casually discuss government policy over dinner. They know their representatives by name, they'll go on strike over changes to retirement age. It's really woven into everyday conversation in a way that I wasn't used to. So over the next few episodes, I'm going to be breaking down what the main political parties actually stand for, why the far right has been gaining ground, how French protest culture works, because there are actual patterns to it, what all of this means for people like us living here, like immigrants, expats, or anyone just trying to follow along. Now, I'm not a political expert. I'm honestly just someone trying to understand the country that I now call home. So if I get something wrong, please let me know in the comments. The goal isn't to take sides, it's just to understand how things work. So in my next videos, I'll be breaking down the major political parties in France, who they are, what they say they stand for, and where they actually sit on the spectrum. So follow along if you want to learn about French politics without feeling overwhelmed.